issue, common challenge. When we write, we don't share. When we write, we don't share. Many issues. But if we share, what will happen? Sharing means if I am writing PhD related to political science, those people who are doing PhD in political science, I can request them to sit in a room, in an auditorium. I might make a small presentation of 1 hour, 30 minutes time, and then their suggestions will give me a great help. Correct? And individually, I can also talk to one-to-one basis few people. Few are very good people. They give you great suggestions. And the other thing is, whenever we write, there are possible 50 questions, possible 30 questions that examiners can ask you when you do defense. Right? My recommendation is possible 50 questions and defense. Read them before writing. Okay? Read them before writing. So you consider all these important aspects in the beginning and you're starting writing. But if you consider at the end, no problem. That is also allowed, but beginning will make you more strengthened. Okay, trust is issue. Manage it accordingly. Okay, trust is issue. You know, to whom you need to discuss with, it depends. It depends. All kind of questions which are asked in the word, they have a one common great good answer. It depends. For example, if I ask you, will you be doing PhD? You might say, it depends. Will you be conducting research? It depends. Will you be following suggestions given in the workshops? Oh, it depends. And to whom you share, it also depends on many factors. Okay? Okay, sometimes it happens that when you discuss your idea or you give your thesis to another person, then the person might be more smart and something great can happen which might not be acceptable to you. So if you find such kind of people, don't give them. But others are good. Majority of people are good. They can be trusted. Discuss with them. And we are expert enough to make friends from our childhood. We know who is who. Who is a trustable person and who is not. And those who are trustable, of course, you are recommended to discuss with them. Take a second. You know, unclear vision. It is another important thing. I want to write, but I don't know what to write. And sometimes in the zone where I was not able to understand what to write, I started writing about one thing. And that I keep writing for long times. So what happens is, at the end of 1, 2 years, 3, 2 months, I came to know whatever I was writing, that is too much blur. You know, sometimes supervisors used to give suggestions. You might have got from them that try to focus at this point, just ignore it. You know, why they say it? Because that area is also like a big ocean, and what we are doing is also a very difficult thing. If we mingle them up together, what will happen is we might lose time, money, resource, many things, and at the end of the time, result will not be in our favor. So to save us from the end result, they gave us a guideline in the beginning, skip this, skip this, skip this, skip this. Because if I recall when I presented my proposal for doctoral program, I considered 27 variables. That my supervisor said, look, this looks me variable terrorism. Reduce to a level which can be handleable. I said, how I can reduce? They said, you are going to do your research in Pakistan, therefore do the pilot testing. Okay. For pilot testing, I distributed my tool questionnaire for data collection, which was also full of definitions given at the back end regarding the variables used inside, and the managers who were supposed to give the answers, those discussed with each other. After finalizing, they said, okay, 7 variables need to be discussed here. Remaining practices are not applicable in a society where you are going to conduct this research. Because I have studied from academic point of view, I was good enough to memorize the definitions, but later on, practically when I was supposed to implement it, I need to discuss with the corporate professionals. They recommended, that is a good idea, but reduce all to 7, and remaining 20 were reduced. Pilot study, pilot testing, initial idea from experts. You know, we used to say different kind of validities, okay? Concept validity, phased validity, construct validity, all these are difficult things, not scope of today's workshop, let's skip them, but there are validity, language validities, and then data validity comes at later stage. But before the data, there are few things which needs to be validitized. Otherwise, without getting them valid, if we do research, might be not acceptable. Yeah, wow, of course. Please, everybody needs to listen with full devotion. Sometimes I don't understand. Dr. Zulfikar, respectable from Jamshoro, we can hear you, sir. Hello,
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Hello?
Hello?
I'm Dr. Aisha Majid Maiman from Jamshoro.
Yes, ma'am, we can hear you,
Dr.
please.
Zulfikar is sitting right beside me, and he also has the same question.
Okay.
Hello?
Yes, we are hearing you.
Sir, in your lecture, you told us about free writing and looping. You said free writing is pouring all of your thoughts into a paper, and looping begins with free writing. So how do we differentiate between the two terms?
You want to know
Hello?
the difference between free writing and looping.
Pre-writing and?
Free writing and looping. Free writing and looping.
Looping. Free writing and looping. You need to know the difference between them.
Yes. Because these are very interrelated and there is no clear concept about this.
Oh, very good, very good. Let me give you clear definition of these two things. One, looping means when we write a paragraph, few words which are very important in the paragraph. We need to highlight them. We need to underline them. The words to whom we highlight are underlined in a looping. Those might be used as a variable because we generally highlight the most important thing of our study. Correct? And free writing means we start writing a journal thing for a long time of 2 hours about the full concepts. Then we can also make loop of free writing that we write. Okay? We can further highlight certain more important points and variables.